Howdy folks, welcome to episode 39. I've got a guest here. She heard me starting up and wanted to help. So anyway, I did add up, I added the beams back in from last episode. So we do have 576 crude oil, emptied out the rest of the pipes from that one. So yeah, there we go. And what we're going to do today is we're going to build a segment from here up to here. Let's do the wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out where we're going to cross. And let's see. Yeah, we're going to figure out where we're going to cross here. And we'll get this going. So we want to kind of come across at this angle. And I think we want to kind of curve out a little bit and then come back. So we're going to do this. We needed like a 90. That looks like it's still curved though, doesn't it? We want it to where it's... Do we want it to where it's... yeah, we want it to where it's like a fairly even thing. Okay, so we're going to go about here-ish. So what I want to do is, if we go across there, let's see what we can do here. If we go across there, I just want to see what kind of incline we're looking at as far as getting up onto this hill. So if we go up 1%, and we're going to have to go like this kind of deal, right? Like this. And so yeah, we'll do some kind of... oh, see, we're going to have to come up to hit this. We're going to have to come up at more than 1%. And it looks like we're going to have to come up at more like 2%. Let's see. It's going to be even more than 2. See, the thing is, we've got that oil. We're going to have those really heavy oil cars. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to try to come up a steep hill. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a way around this that doesn't have us going up a 3%. Let's shoot for 1.5% and see what we can do here. See if we can get this to come up like this, maybe somewhere around here ish, right? And then if we go from here, I just want to get an estimate of where our thingy is. I don't know if we're going to have to come across this gap or what, but we'll stay at 1.5%. And we'll see what we can do with a 1.5% grade ish. Because once we do finer details on this, it's going to change. Because right now we're just kind of ballparking it. But yeah, let's get an estimate of where we want to go here. Because the oil field is, the refinery that is right over that way. Okay. Because I think that's what we did last time, is we came along this, right? So let's see where that is. Is it straight up here? Where's the refinery? Yeah, it's up here. Okay, is it up on this hill? It's up on this hill, isn't it? It's really crammed in. Yeah, okay, so we need to get on this level here. All right, so let's go like this. And we'll see what kind of, now we're going to wish me luck trying to find our track, right? So we're going to go down 1.5. And let's see if we can find where we left off over here. Because it was over on this hill somewhere, right? Somewhere. Where are we on the map? Okay, so we need to go this way. All right. It's up here. And then what we can do is we can use the map editor to get rid of the trees again once we figure out where we want to go. Oh, that's about perfect, isn't it? Okay. So if we do that, all right, this is going to be our survey line then. So we're not going to actually use this as our, this is not going to be our actual course exactly, but we're going to use this as our survey line. So let's figure out, let's go back to this end of it, and we'll figure out where we need to get to the whatchamacallit. Because what we can do is I'm going to jump out and go into the editor. And once we get this surveyed up, and we're going to clear out the trees. And then we've got trees cleared out, and we can do this thing. So let's go like this. Get our wall here. Like this. And then are we going to need to go up? 1.5. So apparently I'm going to need to go up a little bit more. Okay. I need to remember to do that. We're going to come up at 1.5 because we dropped it. Yeah. Yeah, if you remember, we were at 1.5. We actually, the end of our track was lower than this. So that's fine. We just want the ground track of where this is going to go through, so that we can remove the trees. And this is going to go about like this. And then let's go like this. And I think we went through that little dip last time, didn't we? We had to go through that little dip. Okay. So we'll go like this. And we'll get this segment lined up here. Let's see if that looks about right. 280. Okay. So this doesn't need to be precise. We just need a ballpark of where the trees need to go away, right? So this doesn't need to be exact. We'll get this out of here. Oh, we've got this whole deal too. I forgot about that. We have to bring all this stuff in. Okay. All right. So we're going to clear out trees here. So let's just get it to go in a ballpark straight line here. We can actually just paint to clear out the trees where we want to. But we want to go about, yeah, you know what? We don't need that detail because we're just going to clear out this whole area of trees. And then we can fill in where we need to if we want to. So that should give us where our track is there. Let's go to here. We're going to go back to up here. And this should put us near, there we go, near our track, near our crossing. So what we want to do is we want to find the spot where our crossover is going to be. So this is going to be our angle. 275, 274. Okay, it looks like 274 is going to be our angle. Okay. And then we're going to hook this to here. Because I want it on the ground. Let's go like, can we get it down there? There we go. And then can I hook this one to that? Like that. Okay. Is that level with it? Almost. Okay, so what we need to do is let's get this segment out of here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to let's get this segment out of here too. What we're going to do is we're going to put our crisscrossy piece right here. So that looks like is that ground level now? It's level with our track. Yeah, good. I just didn't want it raised up over the track. So we can put our crossover here. And then what we need to do is we need to delete this segment and reconnect. So we'll go like this. Disconnect that one. Wow, that is a lot of track, isn't it? Okay. And I think that was this. Let's see. So we're going to go all the way back down here and just connect it. It'll auto spline. There we go. This is where that functionality would come in handy on my editor the editor that I've been talking about is here. is being able to split that track into 2 segments instead of having to delete it. There we go. That's a long piece of track, isn't it? That is a huge chunk. Okay. But that should give us our crossover where we need it. And then we can run, we can delete this piece here. Or we can even leave that there. I think, you know what? We're going to leave that there because we're going to put a siding on here, I think, at some point. So we'll just leave that on there. Because this is a beautiful place for a siding. We could probably even put more down there and connect the two. But let's get our track down here so we can see where our path is going to be. There we go. We're going to connect that there. Okay. So now we have this segment, and then we just need to get this other segment up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, and we're going to go out to the editor. I always do that. I click on that. And look, it even responds when you click on it. It even responds to the... Does that? No. See, that doesn't... This highlights and responds, so you'd think that's saving it when you click it, right? Anyway, we're going to go into the editor, and... let's see. Yeah, we'll go into the editor, and I'll show you what we're doing there. I'll be right back. All right, we are in Buggy Exchange, and we've got slot 2 loaded. And so this is our little area down here. So what we can do is we can hide the trees for a second. See, there's our track that we laid. So what we want to do is we want to go down here. And we want to get rid of the trees. Why don't we do the get rid of trees? We're going to auto tree with a 10 meter radius. There we go. So we've got rid of that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to see, this is another, I've got more of that, by the way. Check it out. You can do this, and when you select a spline, see what it does? Pretty cool, huh? So when you get the circular ones, here, let's go over to the, this is circular pieces over here. Remember, this is a circular piece. If I can select it. Apparently I can't select it. Interesting. See if we can find it. But yeah, when you get a circular piece here, you can see the handles. And so when you get one that's basically goes past 90 degrees, the handles can't do anymore. Anyway, enough of the distraction there. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to clear out the trees on this whole plateau here. So we're going to turn that back off. We're going to go 20, and we're going to remove trees over here. So basically we're just going to remove this whole down to the edge of this thing, and then down into here, because we can, like I said, we can add them back in, we can paint them back in when we want to. Happy little trees, right? Paint in our happy little trees. There we go. You may or may not be able to see that here. There you go. Because YouTube is very bad about single pixel type things. Okay, and we'll even get a little bit more margin on this side. There we go. Get some more margins here. Get our plateau cleared off there. Okay, so, and let's check along the path here. I think, yeah, that's about where we want to be. Okay, that looks good. And I am not certain if it'll let you select these segments. Oh, it looks like it will. Yeah, it'll let you select those segments. I wonder if you can change the handles on there. But what I've got on here is, if you see this segment right here, if you select a segment and you hit enter, it'll zoom in to that segment. And then what I can do is I can hit 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so I've got it already so that you can move the handles and stuff. I don't have it so that you can save that. So when I do this, it's not going to save any of the changes I made to the handles. But yeah, I've got it so you can mess around with the handles and stuff. But what I was talking about last episode is, let's zoom into here. Select this, and we'll zoom into here. I wanted to show you real quick what I was talking about. This handle here, and then the handle on the other one next to it, they have to be, it's not going to show you, but this red handle here and the one going off of this one have to be touching end to end. They have to be going the same direction. If they're not, then you have a kink in your track. So that's where the changing the angles of the handles isn't going to be very useful. But you can see it here. This handle here, the 1 and 2 right there. Whoops, that one right there. Those two, and then these two. Those have to be parallel. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all we needed to do. So we can save that to slot 3 and save map file. There we go. All right, we're back, and we've got, see, we've got our nice cleaned up area. And so what we need to do is add our new segment of track. So we're going to use this and see how well it does. Let's go like this. And we're going to go up. Did we say 1.5? We said 1.5. So we're going to start going up. I think we are going to need a different type of, yeah, we're going to have to go up this. We are going to need a different type of thing because this is going to run out of room soon. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see if we can get up here to this hill right here. Is it not going to let me? Yeah, it seems like it's not going to let me, doesn't it? It looks like it's hit its limit at about here. I don't know. Let's see. I think it's because my angle was wrong. Yeah, it's hitting its end right here. Okay. So we're going to go like this, and then we'll switch over to the wall. So let's go like this. And you know what? We might even do, should we do these bridges? I think we should do these bridges. Let's go like this. We're going to do the bridge, and we're going to do, I don't think we did creosote, did we? I don't think we've done creosote yet. Let's see how that looks. All right, and then this is going to come out here. See how this is going to look? Yeah, we don't want to do that. We're going to come out like this. The one thing is, I don't want I don't want it to be shorter, so we do have to be careful about making the track shorter. There we go. Is it going to connect a different color? Is it now not going to be creosote? It's going to change it every, I'm going to have to change it every time. Okay. So we're going to have to go back to here. Creosote, it forgets, apparently. Now what I can do, that was one of the things I wanted to add into the editor, is the ability to change the type of track. So you could build something with the high trestles and then change it to the other things or whatever. See if we can come out here a little bit easier. Looks like it'll do okay. All right, and then we can go like this. I don't want to do super long segments because I want to be able to keep these kind of close to the corners of the hill and stuff. So we're going to go out a little bit more, I think. Like this. There's no huge benefit to doing super long segments, I think, on these types of curves. So we'll go like this, And this is going to come out. We do want it to keep a little bit longer if we can. We don't want this track to be any shorter than the one that we're mimicking, right? Bridge. And then this. And then we may or may not end up having to do the larger. The other thing we could do is probably come up that a little bit more and then come across. We could do that if we wanted to. I don't know. Let's see how much room we have. So we're going to go like this. And I think we want to do this sort of deal. There. And then we should be able to come across here. Let's see if it'll let us go across with this type of bridge. Whoops. Creosote. See if we can get across here with this bridge. See, we've got this extra. We have this extra elevation here. So, good. That's perfect. All right, so we're going to go up to here. And we probably should come down. Yeah, let's go like this, and we'll put a segment of track like this. We're going to put a segment of track that's going to be at this level so that we're at the right level instead of doing this, instead of using the other one. So we want to be at this elevation and 0%. See, that's going to put us right level with everything. That's beautiful. Okay, so this is where we want to be at this elevation. Can I get over that? And there we go. All right, we want to be at that elevation at this angle. So let's go like this sort of deal. And then we're going to get rid of this track and this one here. There. So that's perfect. Okay, yeah, because that's going to give us the elevation we need. And so then what we need to do is we need to run the other one to here. So we'll see if it'll come up. What kind of elevation we have. Elevation change. Grade is the word I'm looking for. Go like this. Okay, so we're going to link this here. We'll come up to this 1.5. Yeah, see, 1.5 is going to bring us even higher than that. So if we do this, is it going to, yeah, it's just going to connect where it connects, isn't it? Let's see what it does here. Wow, that was a huge delay there. Let's see what this looks like. I guess we're going to have to get rid of more trees, aren't we? Okay, that works then. It's a less meandering type of path, isn't it? We're going to get rid of that. Get rid of all these stone walled rails. I really hope we can click the stone walls without hitting the other ones, right? Without hitting our bridges. And is that, no, there's one more right there. Okay, then let's see if we've got everything down here. Okay, I think we've got everything down here. Cool. So then we just need to go around the station. Yeah, that's a nice clean segment there. Good. And I think we might be able to get, you know what? I'm not gonna spend my time doing that. We're gonna have to go in the editor anyway, so. All right, and then this is just gonna be our regular track. This can go away. And then this just needs to do its thing. So we should be able to switch back to this. And I think it was 270 or something like that. Let's see what it is. We're going to come out to here. So we do want to put a switch past this again, don't we? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this lined up first, and then we can worry about where that's going to come in. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to do a switch that's going to go right, and the handle's going to be over there, right? Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. We want a switch that's going to be there, and then we're going to be at, see if our rail lines up here. Like that. It looks like that's going to be our angle. That's going to be the closest we get. So 279. Okay. 279, and then we want a little bit of room between here and there. So we're going to connect this, and then we're going to do like this. Is what we want. So then we have our bypass. This one is going away. So now we've got our bypass that goes past here. And then we do need the segments that come out of here. So let's get our straight section. See if we can put a straight section here. Okay, and then we're going to do that, a radius. And then this is going to need to attach in here. So we're going to need a switch up here somewhere, right? It's not going to let me put it down. Okay. I do have to put the groundwork under it. Put a straight segment here. We want our switch to be about right there. How about we put the switch out here? And then this is going to be a segment here. And that's going to connect to our switch. So we need a switch there, and then this is going to come out. We're going to do the same sort of deal here. And we want this to come back so that we have room. Like this. Nope, that's not enough room. Try that again. Put it closer to this. There we go. And let's do this instead. And then we'll get this to come out. All right, and then that's going to come out to a switch. So let's get our switches in here, and that's going to be a right-hand switch with a switch on the left, like that, and then we're going to do this. That's the one we want to connect right there. Is it that? Okay, yeah, we want to connect this one. Like that. Okay, so that should be our switch there. And then we need another switch back here. And we'll put it a little bit farther back. I think that's what we'll do. That'll be these two instead of this one here. So let's get rid of this one. And we'll put in a piece of track here. We'll go from here to here. This is going to go from here to here. And then this one is going to go from here to here. See, the thing is we come out too much farther down here and we're just going to end up with all kinds of problems that way too. So I think what we can do is we want to do a... We still need room for our switch here. So this needs to be the other side. Show you what I mean. We're going to switch to the right with the switch on the right. And then we want to switch that. There we go. Okay. And hopefully that joint is still good there. Right? It looks like it's the right. Yeah, it looks like it's the right one. Okay. So then what we want to do is we want our whatchamacallit to come back in here. We're going to do a switched right with the thing on the left, and we want to hook onto this one. See if that we can get that to work. Because we want this angle to come out here. And then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to come out and do this with a siding. And let's see if we can get this. Let's see how that does. That's perfect. It misses. I don't know if that's going to miss that switch or not. Okay. We're going to have to do something like this. We're going to go like this, and we're going to bring this out a little bit more. Let's go like this. We're going to bring this out a little bit more so that we can do this and connect this one down to here. Nope, I want to go the other way. It doesn't want to connect there. Okay. Well, we can get rid of this section first. And let's try it here. We should be able to connect these two. Like this. There we go. Okay. So we've got all that. We've got room there, so we're not running into the switch. And then we should be able to go around this corner, and I think we're going to end up doing the same thing we had to do last time, where it's going to go around this corner and it's going to run out of room. We're going to have to go over the ledge a little bit. So let's go to circle mode, and let's see how sharp we need to make this. No, looks like we're going to be able to make a nice smooth curve. Okay. So we'll get down to 50 meters here. They're going to let me? No, it's not going to let me because, yeah, okay. I think we need the taller piece because it is, the bottom is dropping out from us, under us a little bit. So we'll go like this. Get a little bit more here. And then we've got to do this sort of deal. All right, and I think the other thing we need to do is we need to turn out here somewhere. Right? We need a switch that's going to go in here. So let's get a switch left. We'll get that to go that way. You know what? Let's do it the other way. Switch right with the switch on that side. There we go. Okay. And then we should be able to connect this all the way over to here without any issues. Is it going to give me the link? I think it's because it's trying to go over that thing. See if we can get it to not go over that. Okay, I know I just need a taller segment because it's going over that little gap there. All right, that's fine. Let's try the number 2. It'd be kind of cool if it just did that on its own, you know, have it pick. It needs to be this tall. Because I'm sure the reason they put those 3 in is because this has more to render. Even if it's underground, it still has to call all that and everything and try to render it. So, okay, so then we're coming around. And then this one is coming out to here. And then I think we want to do the same sort of deal like we did last time, where we have some room here. And then this, we're going to have a switch here. I think we'll do a couple of them, right? There we go. Whoops, that's not going to work. And do I want this one to go that way? Or do I want the switch? I think we want the switch to go the other way. Let's go like this. Switch left. There we go. And then we're going to do a switch right. Like that. So then we've got some room to park our cars. And we should be able to just connect this straight up. There we go. Beautiful. And then we can put in a couple of our sidings here. And we're going to go like this. There. We're going to go a straight line this way. And we'll do the same thing with this one. Is we're going to set up a straight line this way, parallel to it. There we go. And then we should be able to just connect those two. And I think the other two should connect, and then we'll be done. All right, let's go like, I think I'm going to need to, I like how it does that. I think it's going to need to be a little bit longer. Not sure why it wants to connect like that. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure why it does that with some of these segments. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go like this. We're going to go like this. And then what is our angle here? It's that. That looks like it's parallel there, right? So we want to come up to, let's make this smooth, like that. There we go. Okay, and then we can dump this and make this one nice and straight. So 3-foot rail. Do number 5. There. Beautiful. Okay. So now we've got a couple of our sidings here. So we can put all our cordwood cars and all that stuff on here. And then we just need this to come out. And the other thing we had, remember we had another siding on the other thing. And I'm not sure if I want to add that onto this or not. But if you recall on our last setup, what we had was this went out an extra siding out that way too. So that we could sit the engines out there. Let's go like this. And this should be able to connect here. Let's see how that looks. That looks nice and smooth. Cool. All right, well, I think we've got everything that we needed to put on here. And so I think that's going to be it for episode 39. Join me in episode 40. What we're going to do is we're going to get the oil cars, and we're going to bring them up here. Oh, you know what? We don't need to do oil cars yet. We need to get pipes. Oh, there's our pipes. Why don't we do that now? Yeah, we need lumber, but let's get our pipes and bring them up here. So I'm gonna clear this out. I will be right back, and then we'll bring our pipes up, and then we'll call it an episode. So yeah, let me go do that, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. And as you can see, it's all cleaned up. I like how there's like one tree down here that was a little closer. Yeah, that I didn't take out. All right, so we'll go back over to here. We need to put gas in this thing. So we need to get it gassed up and going. Because it's going to have, yeah, it's going to have 0. Okay. So, let's get some gas in this thing. And we'll probably get a new engine for all this stuff too. We're going to do our new stuff. So let's see. I need to take these two. So we're going to put the brakes on this car. And we're going to disconnect here. And we're going to pull these up a little bit. We'll pull them up a bit before we disconnect. And then we can leave them out here. Because these are the cars that are going to be on that track anyway. Those are the only ones that belong on that set of track. All right. See if we can move a little bit. But I just need to pull them up a few car lengths, I think. At least get them most of the way off of this. Although we're kind of... Yeah, we're kind of not blocking the oil thing right now, aren't we? There we go. I suppose the oil thing is going to want to come on here too, so we probably should figure out what we're going to do with these cars. But we'll get them around this corner here. Let's get him moving a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we almost do need like a second, yet another siding, right? Something like that. To put all these away. Or just for this one to go around farther before it hooks in. That might be the way to do it. All right, we're going to slow down a little bit here. Very gently. All right, so what we need to do is put the brakes on this. There. All right. And then we should be able to take this down. And this should be able to, yeah, see our water temperature's already up. Okay, cool. See what we can do here. So we're going to bring this around. We're going to back it up to the other cars, the two pipe cars, and we'll bring those back up. Yeah, I haven't decided if we're going to do like we did last time where we made the unloading station so that we don't have to spend like 6 episodes just shunting everything because they decided to create busy work. You know, it wasn't even like, hey, this is a logical way to do this. It was, this will keep the players busy. All right, fake difficulty, you know, kind of thing, right? And it's not necessarily difficulty, but it's among the same spirit as fake difficulty. All right, so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna need to make sure that we get that switch too before we do this. And let's see, these switches are going to go this way. There we go. And then this one is going to have to go the other way once we go back up there. But then that should be good. That should be good. And then this one has the brakes on. Okay. Now both cars have the brakes. And our pin is still there. Okay. even though we walked away. You have to check. You never know. It's like random whether or not it's gonna be there. All right, let's get moving. We'll get this all hooked up and pull it up the hill. We're going to test our track. We don't want to test it with a gigantic train, right? That's more adventurous though, isn't it? You build a track and then the first thing to come down it is huge. All right, let's go like this. There. Okay, so take our brake off there, brake off there, and just think the people who heard me saying that's it for episode 39 and they left. Oh, you know what we need to do before we get there is we need to switch this one back out. This one over here needs to go that way. All right, cool. And then we should be good to go. We're going to come up on the crossing, so we'll do this. All right, we're only pulling 2 cars, so we shouldn't have issues, I hope. Right? Shouldn't have any problems pulling 2 cars. But we've kept everything low, too, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I'm coming up on the crossing. Alright, let's see how this works. This is where the train just flies off the track. It comes to instant stop and crumples. Remember the first crossing we tried to go across? Alright. Yeah, it kind of sucks that they don't have the custom crossings at other angles and stuff, but that 90 worked out for us okay. Is the track missing? Is it just me? Is it not rendering? Oh, there it is. It's very subtle. It's just in the shade. Okay. It looked like it wasn't showing up or something. Oh, it's under the ground. That's what it was. Okay. All right, cool. Keep an eye on this. We're down to 13. We only got, okay, we've only got 4 cars moving and we're down to 11. It's got to be because of all the other cars that are on the map. Okay. So the deleting the extra cars is still going to be a useful thing, I think. I probably don't need 100% regulator on that either. Yeah, probably don't need more than 25-30%, if that. Oh, it is slowing down. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, we need to make sure we get this switch up here too, so that we go to the right spot. So we'll have to stop and flip that switch. Should we jump out and do that? Yeah, I'm gonna go do that before we get there. We're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna flip this one if we need to. Nope, that one's good. Okay. All right, we're good. Everything should be lined up to go. Right there. I feel like I'm inside the pipes. Alright, we're at the top of the hill. We can slow it down a little bit. The thing is really hauling. It's really cruising. Alright, and then we need to go past the switch and then back up, if I remember. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Okay. So we're going to have to make more runs to the lumber thing. Too bad we can't get over those mountains and just go straight around them, right? This is where we're going to have to do the weird long haul to get to the lumber yard to bring a bunch of lumber up here. But I think what we'll do is we'll probably just bring a really huge train and then do an unload. And I might do a bonus episode of doing that. I'm not sure, because that's going to be a lot of back and forth and shunting and everything like that, because we can only unload like 2 cars, 3 cars at a time. All right, we need to go past that switch. Okay, this one here, and that's our pipes. Okay, so we'll go reverser. We don't have time for 2%. Right. All right. I should probably take it a little easy here, because I don't know if we're gonna smash into this. No, we won't smash into that. Okay. All right. That's where you make like the track that comes up from the backside and it goes over the oil barrels or something, right? You make the bridge. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll have room to do 3 of these cars at a time. Let's see if they... Good. They do reach. Okay. Cool. All right. And then, yeah, see, we're not going to have... We could put a set of cars right here and unload them across if we really wanted to. Because I swear last time we needed more than that, but I think it was because of this track here. So we'd need 3 segments or whatever to get them onto the lumber. The lumber's a real pain. And I think we can... Oh, you know what? We can't go behind the lumber because it stacks it back here. So there's no other way to do that. You can do, I think, 2 cars at a time if you're lucky. And you can't pull them back. Yeah, I think you can get 3 maybe. 3 in a thing when you shunt them, and then you can unload 1 or 2 at a time from the thing. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for episode 39. Join me in episode 40, and we will get our lumber and bring it up here. We're going to get a new engine and stuff too, because we need more variety. I know there's something we didn't grab yet. We didn't grab the Cook Mogul. We're missing a Cook, and we're missing a Eureka and a Climax. We don't need a Climax right now. But yeah, we'll get a Cook. Let me see. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, we'll get the Cook and run something with that. But that's going to be it for episode 39. Join me in episode 40, and we'll see you then. Later.